Hello, hello, hello. This is Pharaoh, and welcome back to City Skylines 2 and our city Bramble Shore. I didn't mention that in the last episode, but the city is called Bramble Shore. Today we are going to work on a few things. The city at the moment feels disjointed. There's a bit of factory area going on here. There's a bit of urbanism going on here, but it doesn't feel like a connected city. So one of the first things I want to do is get a connection in here, make it feel like it's one big city. But I also want to prepare for the future by extending the highway through the city and already working on some off-ramps and on-ramps just for when things get busier. I have been building in the meantime. I can run the simulation, by the way. There's the area around the crematorium. In the last episode we did the crematorium, but now I also added a parking lot and got all these houses in here and some pathing around the houses, and it now just feels lived in and way more connected to each other. Like, it's not just there, if you know what I mean. Like the pathing running through and then connected up to the shops here, it looks way better than it was. And as you can see, it's still filling up and we're getting more and more residents coming in. Over here, I'm developing this area as well. I cannot wait to get the commercial stuff with living underneath it. What's it called? The mixed housing. I think that's gonna help us a lot as well. But we're running out of space for new housing developments without cramping it all up. I'm really happy with the way this little area around the apartments is developing, and I think we can make something nice out of it, like here. And really want to focus on getting this area finished today, but then really detailed up pathing, playgrounds. We don't have parks yet, but we're almost there with the Grand Village, so that's gonna be something to look forward to. And yeah, I think we're gonna get a really nice area out of this, and then slowly work ourselves up to the more urban, suburban area. Now, I do think the suburban area is just gonna get more trees. Just more feel like it's part of an open area, like a really early city where all kinds of people were settling in between trees and just developing the land. And yeah, it will still become a bit more charming. We'll detail some up with some pathing in here and maybe a parking lot here and there. I also added the school here, which also needs detailing, so this area needs a lot of detailing. That's basically what I'm saying. For today, this area needs a lot of detailing. We're gonna extend the highway and make a nice off-ramp that makes more sense than just the highway ending, and then because this is gonna be really busy at one point, and it's not gonna be a nice connection here. It's gonna choke up everything, I'm pretty sure. Soon. I've played enough of this game to know where the choke point is. Also, what I want to do, let's do that now, is this the one I need? I think. No, I think I need... yeah, this one. I want to get rid of the I want to get rid of the housing, not housing, the parking here. Have a nice and clean main street.
I love you.
There for now. I think that looks way nicer than just the standard. Yeah, that cleans it up nicely. There's a lot of parking around the shops. Well, no, not too much. So what we'll do is add some parking here and there next to the shops. Oh, this fits perfectly in here. Just didn't leave too much room for more parking. Got some room here. There's also some shops that... What we could do is run a alleyway. That's not an alleyway. That's an alleyway. Run an alleyway up against here. And add some more tiny parking lots. And I'll move it to squish them together. Yeah, that looks better. And that's the start of the detailing for the shops. But I think for shops, it makes sense to have them behind the shops. It's a shame it feels a bit crooked. Can I move this all over? How do I... Okay, let's detail this a little bit better. Shove it into the stores. Like that. Yeah, that's gonna look way better. And I hope this shows the kind of detailing I want to do for this area. Now, what we also are having now is that it is a bit of a weird little stroke of grass here. So there we go. That looks way cleaner, and I'm gonna extend this one as well. And might as well extend it here as well. I think that just makes more sense. This looks way nicer integrated. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with how that looks. And then we could get some accessories. Park, maybe. There's planters, I'm pretty sure. Oh, potted plants is next to it. Like that's starting to look really nice. not the best spacing for, but oh, why didn't I just? Okay, sorry. This is me. This is my detailing inexperience here, so that's fun. Because I think I can just draw a line, right? Yeah. Space them out. I don't know. There we go. That's really nice. We could get some poplars maybe in. Why do I choose those? Because they're very popular. Do with that joke what you want. There we go. Ooh, that's really, in my opinion, helps the area a lot. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna detail a lot of this stuff up, and then be back to you to show you the start of the remodeling of the highway. I think that's gonna be what I'm going to do. The only thing I'm gonna add, well, not the only thing, but that I'm gonna do when you're gone is I want to change this one into a 2-lane road and connect that up to here, and then we'll gonna fill in this area as well with housing and make that look nicer. So yeah, big neighborhood development. See you in a moment. So yeah, welcome back. I went a bit nuts. I thought I was recording a nice little timeline, and I forgot to press record. So I've been doing a lot of work, spent a lot of hours fine-tuning the downtown, and I missed recording all of that. So you're gonna get a live update from me now. Actually starting at the thing I'm most proud of. Let me zoom out a bit, because as you can see, it has changed since a minute ago for you guys, a few hours ago for me. The city has gotten larger, and I detailed a lot of stuff already. So let me just bring you through this. This bit easier for me to go through. So the things that already were there. So this one was already detailed up, but I also went into detailing this area. So we've got more shops with parking spots behind them, made it a bit more gray and pavement-like, and I need to do a few detail like this. I need to stretch it out to the end and stuff, but that's gonna be fine. I did make what's it called, the low rent housing apartments complex that's in here, with all kinds of parking lots in between, and I think this is a very nice neighborhood. If you look at it from street level as well, it's just nice and green, but still urban. I really enjoyed this, and it goes out nicely into this area with the shops and with the parking there for the shops. So quite happy with that. We had a little bit of a lag spike, but it's fine. Then I started adding some more suburban housing, low single-family homes, and I cleaned up this area as well, and I cleaned up the area around the school. I removed the pavement around the school to have it open in the grass. And then I added an extra playground for the kids to play. Might put a fence around here just so the kids don't walk upon the street. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, so I'm skipping the middle. That's the best part. So let's just started around the high school. We didn't have high school yet. It is filling up with students. So we're getting there. You'll added this suburban neighborhood with some nice cul-de-sacs and everything, just to have like a different thing. Gonna fill this up with a lot of trees as well. The suburban neighborhoods, so this one and this one and this one are gonna get just a tree splurge by the time it's necessary. Added some more medium density housing, row housing. These little streets going on here. Nothing too special. I've just let the game run it and fixed here and there. I fixed a few things. Might do that afterwards here as well. But yeah, and then just shopping over here. Slowly shopping is getting there. Need to do something here as well. Is there? Oh, we could do some more row housing here. Fill this up. There. Perfect. Then we go to our city center. Yeah. Which started here with this building. Actually, it's two buildings. This is my police department and fire department in one. I forgot which one this is. City police station and city fire. Oh, it's both the city buildings, which I recolored and made into merged them into each other, so they make one big building, like a municipal court kind of building. No, not court, courtyard. So there's some art here, like a fountain, and then these squares. And then over here we have big art piece at the backside and just some planters. Made a statement piece out of these two buildings into each other. And over here, then, I wanted to continue this square and get some shops in here and stuff. But I didn't want, like we did all the shops around here. I wanted this more to be like a outdoor mall. So what I did was I first started with this pub in the middle. And made the whole square, and then when I was leveled up to Tiny Town, I used the mixed housing to make this square. I had to plop it down because the grid system wasn't working for me, so I kind of plopped it down, but I kind of wait with plopping down till I can rebuild it in the in-game. As we are at floor level, you can see all the shops coming in. Well, some are still available. Stuck in a tree. But it's like this. The shops are coming in, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. The parking lot is also something special. Oh no! Uh-oh. Okay, I made it. So let's just get some better bulldozing in here. I tried to make it so the parking lot of the pub went into the parking lot that I plopped down. Now, I know that is not the way the parking lots work. And we got some things going on that... There we go. I know that's not the way normally parking lots work. in this. Oh, every time I do a change, it brings all the bushes back. It's very annoying. So, lesson learned here, by the way, don't do too much over customization because you're getting some annoying bugs. Oh, there we go. But the final result is that this whole parking lot now and hub parking lot are now merged into one. Now this thing has come back. There we go. Okay, I hope it stays this way now. But I'm really proud of the square. I also put this thing down. It's usually a shed, but I thought it might be a contemporary art display. We used to have a few of them dotted around the Netherlands, and then just like a local artist or a contemporary artist would show off their work inside this house, and you could just look through the windows. Put a few modern art statues there and the contemporary benches, so it all fits together. Squeezed in some parks, laid it over with some tiling, which I need to fix as well. Why is there a house stuck to my... There we go. Not sure what was going on there. But got some pavement got down. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. So for the next bit of the episode, as a lot of people are trying to get into the city, that actually makes my point, so that's great. I want to focus on the highway and the off-ramps from the highway. I've been looking at some ideas. Mostly I am thinking of burying the highway underneath a 4-lane road. That's something they're doing in Hamburg at the moment. Not the whole way, but like underneath here would be the highway. Then we'll have a bit more of a cleaner city. And then we'll have an off-ramp over here, and then eventually an off-ramp over here. I think that would be enough for the city, but as you can see, it's really hard for the city to process everything now. I haven't looked at all the traffic light situations, so there is that. That also would help, and getting rid of the traffic lights would probably help a lot as well. There. That probably will help a lot with moving everything into the city before this traffic jam becomes too worse. So that's up next, and when I have gotten the highway down and under, I'll show you guys that. Then we can connect these loose parts of the city up together. There's a lot of crime going on. Need to check that out as well. I'm bleeding money at the moment, but there's a lot of demand, so I can fix that. But I kind of want to stay away from just dumping stuff because there's demand for it. Otherwise, we're gonna get like a not a detailed city like this, and I really want to make it a detailed city like this. Like, it would destroy the fact that I did all the work here, which I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I kind of want to keep it up and keep making an original city that really feels as my city. So I'll see you guys in a moment.
then she said, "But hell, I never knew how to play guitar." And then she said, "But hell, I never knew how to play guitar."
Well, that was a lot of building. And here we can see our traffic now flowing into the city, which I'm really happy about. And it looks like for now, it's not jamming up too much. Of course, I've built a lot of residential areas again, so you can also see it with the amount of people moving in. So we have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see how it works. But I'm really happy with how this tunnel turned out. There's a few bits that I wish would look a little bit better, but I think it took me quite a while to get this going anyway. So I think I'm fine with how it looks at the moment. Yeah, and it looks clean. Just getting rid of that highway through the middle of the city makes it look really clean. With a bigger road in the middle and the roundabouts, it really seems like the flow of traffic into the city is going quite well. With so many people moving in, I'm probably gonna get more traffic jams, but that's temporary as the city is going. So what I am going to do for now is just do a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of detailing around here, get some more parking spaces and stuff in here, and clean this up, and then probably have a look at it at the end of the episode. So see you in a moment. Right. I think that that is it for me for now. Lots of work done. So we have now our underground highway, as you can see here. And above it we have like our main artery into the city. And I think this artery is now suited for quite a lot of traffic. We can handle the traffic for now. There were a lot of people moving in at the same time, and there was nowhere was a traffic jam. So I think this one is working out really well. And in the meantime, our city is slowly getting more nice. I like the low rent housing and the I love the Chinese flats. I really like them more over the other ones, depending a bit on which style I want to do, but this is more like whatever I find beautiful. Whatever I like style. But this city is now coming together, and I think after these few hours of work, it doesn't feel like a disjointed city anymore. It's starting to become one big city. Well, there is a reason I left all of this open, because train tracks are coming and I need room for the train. And I think this is the perfect place for that. And then have a... yeah, I'm really building this whole city also towards the future. So hopefully to easily integrate a few things. The mistake I already made is by having all the rail on this side, is that it's going to be really hard to implement a train station on this side. So that's something for the next episode. Also, we got a mail service that we need to address. Yeah, there's a few things going on that still need to be added, changed. But I think for now, we did a lovely job. I'm going to leave you guys with some cinematics of the city. And say for now, see you next time.